Hey YouTube, this is James LaFleur with the Impossible channel. I'm going to be talking about this really weird story. Check it out. 600 million year old fossils of tiny humanoids found in Antarctica. Left everyone baffled. Found in West Antarctica. So this is coming from the National Reporter, and it's not a joke. Let's continue. The fossilized skeletal remains of what appears to be extremely small humans have been discovered in rocky terrains of Antarctica's Whitmore mountain range. Interestingly enough, this discovery was made while I was in Antarctica on an assignment for the National Reporter to debunk a ridiculous tabloid story about a UFO base in the area. So guys, this is not me, James, talking about it, okay? This is the National Reporter giving a disclosure of what they found and how it happened. So this is gonna get interesting. Check it out. While investigating this silly story with several colleagues, we stumbled upon a group of paleontologists who were searching for evidence that dinosaurs had once roamed the Antarctic continent before touring loose from South America and Africa. You know, that's what they say. So what they found instead of astonished them, not only because of what they found, but because of its age. They tested the fossils and they determined it was, without a shadow of a doubt, at least 600 million years old. You heard it right. Dr. Marley of Cambridge University told them, the National Reporter, quote, 600 million years ago, jellyfish first appeared. There were no human beings in the world, and there wouldn't be any for nearly about 560 million years. There weren't any even dinosaurs around at the time. This is what he says. Continuing on, still on a quote. The first skeleton we found was hidden within the layers of a large piece of sedimentary rock that we had broken loose from the mountainside. We knew that it most likely would contain some fossils because of its type and age, Dr. Marley explained. When we split the rock apart, we were completely confused. Here was the fossil from an age when the appearance of the first vertebrates were still millions of years off, and it was a complete skeleton. Not only that, it appeared to be human. The second skeleton was a very good specimen. Unlike the first one, the second skeleton was in a fully extended position with excellent detail. It is quite obvious from our study of these skeletons that they are definitely human and not a species of primate. Who they were, how large their population was, and if they were technologically advanced is still a complete mystery. The fossils have been flown off to National Institute of Ancient Studies in Washington, D.C. for further analysis, according to the National Reporter, and they are still going to do a follow-up report on this amazing story. So what you just heard and you just saw on these pictures, folks, this is not a joke. Because I know a lot of you think that Antarctica holds many secrets, and it does. What Hitler did find there, what he really found there, what Admiral Byrd found there, and the map that was sent to us by Observer, clarifying that there are huge entrances in Antarctica. And actually, much before it became an ice continent, it was probably inhabited by many different species. As you can see, 600 million years ago, tiny humanoids lived there. So you can imagine a wide range of different other species, right? Like dwarfs, fairies, and all that just suddenly becomes real. So, folks, the universe or the world is a mystery. There is still a lot to be discovered out there. So, you know, like, I do not approve of everything NASA says and how the shape and all that goes. Doesn't mean we see the moon that it looks round or a sphere that it is indeed a sphere. It could be a pizza-shaped object with two sides. And that's it. We don't know. We have never seen the other side of the moon. As we have also never seen the complete Antarctica entirely as itself. It's an icy continent, and even the satellite images, if you go into Google Earth, they're mainly scrambled and layered, and some of them aren't even images. So there's something they're hiding, and obviously they're up to something since quite, well, you know, since 19, if I'm not mistaken, since the late 1800s. They're up to something down there in Antarctica. So I'm gonna leave it at that. This is quite an amazing, well, discovery from these paleontologists and the National Reporter. I'm gonna have to give you guys the trophy for finding, man. This is quite amazing. Can you imagine? You go down there to Antarctica to verify something, and you actually find humanoids. That is just amazing. It's simply amazing. I would never. So it means, folks, that if we go right now, there still might be a lot of things. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. A lot of choppers heading south from where I am at, and I am in South America right now. And there's like a huge amount of choppers heading south. I gather that's south, going to the South Pole. Since the 40s and the 20s, they have been building bases there, underground bases and whatnot, right? So, if this was discovered in December 5th, 2009, or near that date, it still means that there's a lot to find, you know, down there. So, I would, you know, maybe save a little bit of my money to do an expedition. Well, anyway, so thank you very much for being here, and don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you again.